All right, Lenny.
Yeah.
I need you to close your eyes and hold out your arms. Turn the other way, like that. No. Just hold your hands. Palms down.
Palms down.
Palms down.
Palms out.
All right. Pick out.
You gotta be specific with this ogre.
Well, pick out good ones.
By the way, your arms are looking freaky.
I think the one.
Looks like a condition.
Tonight, Lenny, your dream of becoming Brad becomes a reality.
Oh God, don't tell me tattoos.
Hold them out straight, Lenny.
It's gonna hurt a little bit.
Sometimes I dream that he is me.
What is it, bro? It feels like pantyhose.
It's too bad he has a tank top on.
Yeah, I know, kind of ruins it. Like Brad. If I could be like Brad.
I'd have to shoot some synthol on my cheeks.
Shoot some synthol on your tits. Fucking flapjack, man.
Outstanding.
Now,
All right, Lenny.
If it starts to cut off circulation, you gotta say something.
Take a look.
Wow. Does it look real?
No.
If you were wearing a t-shirt.
Well, you gave me an idea. We can do some videos. Like I say, how you like my tats?
Yeah, well, there are more. Keep them.
Yeah, look at all. You can put one on you. You can put
Do
them
they
on
look
your-
like real tattoos?
No, because your hands.
are darker than
Yeah,
the
the
skin.
skin color, yeah.
Oh,
You can put them on your legs too to cover up those disgusting fucking shins.
good idea. Thanks.
Those would have been good for a pasty, someone who remained nameless. Yeah, I really have no one in mind, but when I say that, people just...
Interesting. Maybe we could start selling our own Misfits gear.
Conservative Rob, good to see you. Conservative Cuban in the house tonight for the podcast. What's going on?
Finally, right?
Yeah.
I promise I won't laugh uncontrollably and be annoying and like I usually am.
They'll find a reason to hate you. Don't worry.
Oh, no, yeah.
They already hate you
The
now.
traffic just
Yeah.
the red lights and such.
Yeah, I feel
Hold the
bad.
mic to your fucking face.
Sometimes I feel bad for Lenny while I'm driving because I probably scare the shit out of him sometimes.
Well, yeah, because he drives like an old lady. He
Yeah.
drives as bad as Jason.
Oh, I
35 miles an hour
I
everywhere.
used to
I'm
snap
serious.
on Jason because we would take pre-workout
You're very
and leave his
cautious.
house, and the pre-workout would hit, and I'm ready to go, and he's just like driving 20 miles per hour. I used to snap. Jason, yeah. And he won't go on the highway either.
No, well, he's
No,
petrified
yeah,
of
right.
fucking
We'll
highway.
go-
I made him go on the highway once and he was shitting himself. He was so fucking
What?
nervous. Oh yeah, he's very
You're
nervous.
kidding.
He stayed in the slow lane and did 45. I'm like, Jason, you gotta go at least 65. No. And he's like this close to the fucking steering wheel too.
Well, I saw him driving down Military Trail, and I used to sit at the bus stop and eat my lunch. He's looking at his phone, driving a good 30 yards. Didn't even look at the highway once. So
In the street there.
Brad, I
Not what
understand.
you
You're,
think,
you're thinking like what a Cuban would think. Why would I want to go back to Cuba to sweat and eat beans? So no, I understand. So no, but I really believe the uniqueness of India. He spends a month there. He spends 30 days there. He's going to become a beloved figure. There's going to be some guy there that's going to create a shrine of Lenny, a lifelike figure of him. Lay flowers out, put paint on his face and everything. You think I'm joking? It's going to happen.
You've been there?
No. All the videos that I've seen out of that place, those people are unique. They have a unique perspective. They look at things differently. There's people they built shrines of Trump and they pray to him every day.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
No wonder we don't see anything from there.
But if Lenny were to get to India, that would be amazing. He'll have people begging him to stay there, to help them train.
I'm
help
anxious
them
to
open
be
up
with an
gym.
Indian woman. You know, some people are turned off by their looks, but I can get into them. I saw some pictures of hookers over there on the street in New Delhi.
Yeah,
It was my fault this time, actually. I didn't even want to go, honestly. I woke up because I worked the night before. I woke up at like 2:30. I felt horrible, and he convinced me to go because he was trying to go
It's
there.
a one-shot deal. You know, you get these kind of girls, this kind of weather.
Well, spring break too.
Yeah.
Spring break, but it was
The
all
whole month of March is good.
It was a tan frenzy down there.
And from other states, surprisingly.
But man, that really opened my eyes up. I think if things don't work out with so and so and Pompano, who will remain nameless, I'm going over to the dark side. I mean, the black girls are so much fun. They're,
Down to earth.
you want to be on camera? Hell yeah! And they just start shaking their ass. You ask a white girl to be on camera, I'm calling the cops.
Yeah.
So-
Well, it's like in the gym today. White girl's looking around the dumbbell rack. I said, honey, is there anything I can get for you? No, I can do everything myself. All right, wait till we see her stranded at the side of the road when it's raining and she has a flat tire. We'll say, hey, we're going to help you, but you said you can do everything yourself. Bye-bye, babe.
I was standing next to him when she was a snotty little bitch.
For no reason.
I can get whatever I can get myself.
Unlike Miss Rissa, who's down to earth, and she has a lot of qualities I'm interested in, so she always has a place, if she leaves whoever she's with, she knows where to go.
Oh my God.
What's that, 2
Feminism
places
is
to be?
cancer.
Got that right. And I like cats and kittens.
Oh my God.
That video.
He said the funniest thing I've ever heard him say to me in the gym today.
I know, I was over squatting and I heard him cracking up from across the gym.
When she was lifting, he said, why don't I go up to her and say, why don't you take me in like one of those stray cats? And then he started, meow, meow, meow.
How did PJ talk about the latest cat? Tell me.
Not letting you get up. You're not getting up. Ting, ting. Hopefully it's something that can be shown on camera if you catch my drift.
We like Lenny's caveman style.
And by the way, I'd like to congratulate Adam McLeod for signing an AEW contract. Congratulations. It couldn't happen to a better guy.
Kiss his ass now. Kiss his ass now so he can get you in the door.
Give me the door to the broccolini
Uh-huh.
home, Adam, and I'll be impressed. I could have wore this yesterday. It's green.
You're wearing green today, same shirt you wore last week.
Oh, there's a book in it. Don't tell me it's a comic book.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, jeez.
Now he's getting all gentle.
Oh, it's the Carla Dunlap. Mint condition.
Oh wow.
Mint. So look at that. Look at that. 1986. I'll never forget. I was jerking off to this.
Lenny,
I jerked off to that cover 8 times a day in 1986.
Lenny, that cover right there. She looks like a fine young lass.
She still did, and I don't think she's in Delray. I haven't seen her in a while, but look at that. It's like she's bottomless. The lovely Carla Dunlap, mint condition. Thank you, P. Brown. This is great. Look at that.
Kind of looks like a tan version of Christina.
You know what you're
Yes,
doing
she does.
tonight.
Does, honestly. Yeah, we know it's going to be
Well,
under
as you
his
can
bed.
see, the progression has started where it's just not the same. Thank you very much. Look at this.
Oh boy.
Look at this shirt.
Something for Sunday?
Gotta turn around, you fucking asshole.
It's perfect.
Excellent.
That is perfect.
Dave Short. I could have went to the Irish Rose last night.
And they would have loved it.
3XL.
Those were the best ages, like 12, 13, to spin the bottle. I remember I got lucky.
You got an early start, Rob. I didn't even know what that was at 12. 13.
Well, the kids today are probably doing that at 8, 9. You know, it's getting
They
younger
are.
and
They're
younger.
going, girls are getting breasts at 9 years old.
But I was real lucky. There's this girl, Nicole. Should I say her last name just for the fun of it?
No.
There was a girl, Nicole Agria in Milford.
You guys are the fucking worst. You guys are the fucking worst.
Does anybody
In
know
Norwalk,
Nicole
Connecticut.
Alright, finish the
In
story.
Norwalk, Connecticut. And she used to have everybody over, and there was about like 5 girls, and I was the only guy there at the time. And at that age, they just wanted to experiment, and they're all flashing me and, you know, playing spin the bottle. When I was the only guy there, I got to make out with them all. And at that age, that was, you know, riding your bike there and then riding home on Cloud 9.
Even at my age, I'm gonna like to experiment.
And I would stop and see people on the way home. Guess what I just did? I just made out with 5 girls.
Boy, I blew that. There's nothing like having an outnumbered by girls as a teenager, because they really let it open because they feel safe. And mommy's not there, of course. She's working. My mother thought it was just a school project. Then they put makeup on me, and they said they dressed me.
Did it feel natural?
Yeah, that's
It
where it
did.
started.
And then they had Drew put makeup on your work. They were doing something about a Japanese thing, so they said they would dress me up as a geisha girl,
Oh,
which is, I guess, a whore.
Concubine.
kind of.
Yeah, so I remember I didn't want her to put the eyeliner on me at school because all those girls were getting pink eye at the time. And I was like, don't do it. I don't want to get that pink eye. But they did it anyway, put me on a dress. I said, fuck it.
They gave you Aussie eye.
Yeah, there's people that ask me, oh, where can I send Lenny money? I say, just book a cameo, and if you want to leave them extra, just leave a tip, because there's that option.
Wait for him to do a YouTube live.
Yeah, exactly.
Lenny, when you first started watching wrestling, who were the wrestlers that you were watching?
Well, in the 70s, it was Bruno Sammartino, a local hero. Ivan Putski and superstar Billy Graham. Then I started watching again early 80s. I liked Tony Atlas, Ox Baker. And then I got into the Russians and NWA, Ivan Nikita Koloff. And then when I saw the Road Warriors, it was over. And then, of course, the Powers of Pain were a bigger version of that. Sid Vicious, Scott Steiner, the muscular wrestlers I was really into. Ted Arcidi was great, a powerlifter coming over into the business. But as far as the current ones today, I really can't say anybody.
For me, when I first started watching, it was the Von Erichs. Remember the Von Erichs?
Oh, yes, world class.
They just did a
Great
documentary,
documentaries.
yeah.
Great.
I don't know. Didn't one of them kill themselves?
Three of them.
Three of them did.
All of them?
I think even the
Oh.
father. I think even the father may
Wow.
have as well.
Talk
He was an
about
old school
demonic.
guy, he was
Yeah.
a football player. But you could tell that was a classic Diana ball physique, the Von Erichs. The young guys, get him on the D-ball carry. He was a discus thrower, javelin thrower. Great physique.
And then you had the Freebirds.
Yeah.
Remember the Freebirds? Oh
Very-
my God.
Very good. Badge Street, USA.
The Freebirds actually made an appearance in the very first Highlander movie. When you first start watching the Highlander movies at a wrestling event, it's the Freebirds in the ring, all three of them.
And my original trainer, Exotic Adrian Street, up in the Panama, Florida, he was in the movie Quest for Fire in the early 80s. He's the one that dressed up in drag and stuff, went out to the ring with Miss Linda.
Who did the Warlord wrestle for?
Well, he wrestled by himself, and he wrestled with the Barbarian as the Powers of Pain. And the funny thing,
He was in the WWE.
yes, he was, and NWA. He was discovered by Road Warrior Animal at their gym in Minnesota because he was a freak. College football player, massive. But the funny thing is, out of all the 80s tag teams, the two biggest steroid users are still alive and healthy. The Barbarian and the Warlord. Everybody else is dead or incapacitated
It's the
right
other
now.
stuff that they do, the painkillers and the alcohol.
Yeah, and of course the Barbarian is a Samoan. They take anything.
Well, the Warlord.
He did a lot of rec
Does the
drugs.
Warlord still work at Diamond Dolls?
He sure does. He still does. Saw him doing interviews and different smaller promotions. Still alive and kicking.
Why am I fucking myself?
Because you can't let it go. And
I
until
have
you
let it go. You always got to bring it up, though. I don't bring it up. I could give two shits what that man does. He has a right to his opinion. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
but you have an obligation for.
I don't have a fucking obligation to anybody but myself and my
Well,
family.
you're hurting yourself and your family.
Why is that? Why? Because I'm not going to be friends with Jay. That's hurting me
I
and
didn't
my
say
family.
friends. I said a
Give me a
handshake.
fucking break.
And
I feel like the
Forgiveness,
child at
fucking
the
break.
end of the table and the two parents are arguing.
Fucking break. It's never going to happen. As much as
Right,
you
it
wanted
has to
to,
happen.
so you can get your videos and your men's.
Well, that's a good
Guess
reason,
what?
too.
Why is that a good reason?
'Cause you-
For what? $3 a month on YouTube?
When the people call in and
Blow.
say when they're depressed and they want to kill themselves, and they see some of these videos and they
all
stop
they got to
it,
do is go watch Jay's
That's worth
videos
it.
and then they won't want to kill themselves. How's that?
that's worth it.
What's worth it?
Because you're hurting yourself.
I'm not hurting myself. I'm helping myself. Being around that guy doesn't do anything for me.
I didn't say be around, just shake it and just
For what?
say I forgive for whatever you said.
No, he doesn't deserve it.
Sticks and stones break bones.
You're right.
Names can't hurt anybody.
But
Just like I'm going to teach Mr. G the hard way, you're going to learn
I don't
the
give a
hard way
shit.
too.
Well, he should take that same advice because he gets all butthurt when somebody says something about his mom. And I never say anything bad about it, just that I'd like to.
Well, why
fuck
don't you
her.
two at least
That's
take,
not a bad thing.
and you'll get the men's side of this as well. Get on the undercard. You and Jay. You versus Jay.
He retired.
He retired.
Adam put him into retirement. You forget? That's not going to solve anything. Even if we were to do that, I'm still not going to be his friend after that. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not talking about cookie cutter friends. I'm talking about forgiveness on your part.
I don't need to
Because you're
forgive.
carrying that burden.
I'm
with you.
not carrying shit. Why do we have to go through this
Look
all
at
the
you.
fucking
You're
time?
flustered. You're carrying the
Because you
burden.
annoy me that you always bring it up. I'm not going to change
'Cause
my
you're
mind.
gotta
You're not
carry-
changing my mind.
You have to
So
let it
stop.
go. It wouldn't bother you. It's
I have
bothering
let
you.
it. You don't let it. You need to let it go. Don't
I'm
fucking
not the
worry
one
about
flustered.
it. Don't worry about it.
Brad, what would Jesus do?
I don't give a fuck.
We're going to start calling you Mr. B.
Go ahead.
Getting all flustered for nothing.
I'm not flustered. I'm annoyed that you keep bringing up the same fucking thing. You and Jay gotta make up.
It's
You
the
gotta
right thing to
forgive
do.
him.
I owe it to both
so
of
we
you.
can put you in our videos and make money off you. Fuck off. I don't care.
It's not about money. Brad.
Okay.
It's about
Okay.
forgiveness.
I don't need to forgive him. He doesn't deserve forgiveness.
He didn't do anything to warrant it, either.
Okay. Oh, he didn't do anything. Okay.
Meaningless
To you.
talk. Meaningless.
It's not meaningless. It's not meaningless.
It is.
Okay. To you, it is.
So if you see,
That's
if you
fine.
take that personally irrelevant, you're going to have a difficult life. And
It was
it's gonna be a
personal.
miserable life.
Fuck him.
See
I
how
don't care.
miserable you are now.
How am I miserable?
You're not letting it go.
I don't need to. You're not my fucking
Because you're
therapist,
hurting yourself
Leonard.
and your family.
How am I hurting myself?
Do you know the number one cause of heart disease and kidney disease is stress? Self-induced
I'm not
stress?
stressed though. What makes you think I'm stressed?
Look at you.
Look at me. Look at you. You're the epitome of fucking health. He's a poster boy for health over here. This guy talking about.
I'm older than you, Brad.
So what?
I
That
live
doesn't mean
longer than
shit.
you. I know what I'm
Okay.
doing.
Oh, just because you live longer means you know more.
Well, people said I should be dead. You know, I'm not dead because
That's going to be the new one.
I let it go.
Brad.
I have let it go.
Heart disease
I
and
have
kidney
let it go.
disease is stress.
I wish you would let it fucking go.
You never heard that song?
I wish he would let it go.
I
and
care
stop,
about
and
you
stop, and
enough.
stop saying my name, and I wish
I
you would
care
stop
about
saying
you
his
enough.
name to me. I don't give a fuck.
Well, that's what Jay does. That's his gimmick.
I know. He puts on a show. He wants to be the heel. He's done that from
So-
day one.
When you go to those comedy clubs and those guys are probably referring to some two-bit mailman, you get all in a huff about stuff?
Not at all.
Why not? It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing as what he said.
What did he say? Tell me.
There's parameters.
Tell me so offensive what he said.
That's
You know
that's,
what?
You got to let that go.
I'm not letting it go. Fuck him and fuck you. How's that?
You know, I had a nice medical plan, free food, but I forgive that woman who
Yeah,
fired
you're
me.
you're a saboteur. Your whole life you've been a saboteur. You never lived up to any of your fucking expectations. You could have played pro ball. You could have been a pro wrestler, but you sabotaged it because you wanted to be a fucking jerk off. You went to the military.
Or a cookie cutter.
You got kicked out of the Air Force. You could have made a career out of that. You could have made so many different careers and you blew every fucking one of them. Why is that? Because you're fucking lazy. And you're going to blow this shit too because you're fucking lazy.
No,
I'm
no,
lazy.
no.
Yeah, you are fucking lazy. You're lazy.
No, I think it all
You get
happens.
stuck in your 28-year job. Oh, okay, I'll just do my same routine every day, never move up in the company, and then what happens?
I would
All these
refuse.
opportunities. How many opportunities in your life did you blow? How many?
With BSN pro wrestling, yeah.
What? Football? You said you could have got a Division I scholarship football. You gave up on that because your daddy
I was a
ripped up
cookie
some
cutter.
fucking comic books.
Yeah.
Are you
Well-
fucking kidding me? So
Well-
you're gonna give me life coaching? Okay.
Sure.
I
'Cause I've been there.
I firmly believe everything happens for a reason, and although he made football, he would have been just another lineman with no voice. I mean, now there's.
You don't know that.
Well, I don't. You're right, but I still think even with what he's doing now, he's affected tens of thousands of lives in a very, very big way. So
That's great.
And so have you, Brad.
Okay.
But you got to let that go.
you've inspired.
Let it go. You
Here
need
we
to
go
let
with
it
the Kool-Aid again.
You need to fucking let it go, man. Stop bringing it up. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Well, in the same way that Gabe talked about things happen to make it happen, it's going to happen with everybody. Life has a way of teaching you lessons that you need to learn, and number one is do not ever let words bother you or slander. I mean, you can take someone to court and all that, but at the end of the day, you're going to get that. I mean, look at the presidents, all the presidents. I don't care if they're Democratic or Republican. You got one media side, one conservative, liberal, whatever, trash them left and right doing cartoons. Can't let it get to you.
Well, because when they're campaigning, all they do is send out slander on the other one. That's all it is. They're politicians are scumbags.
Right.
All right, guys, bring it in. Hug.
I think if he was really lazy, then every time I call him, let's film, let's go to the... No. I mean, him in the gym, you know, he won't skip one fucking set. He has the same routine. He's in there every single day, no matter what's going on in his life, Monday through Friday, same routine. Well, I couldn't pay him $100 to skip a fucking set of neck harness, whatever, or hyperextensions. So I mean, I don't think.
Well, obviously, I need to get better. So, in a way, get positive negative reinforcement, and both of them leading in the right direction. So I'm thankful he said that, and like I said, there's no such thing as trolls. And, you know, Mr. G, when he came at me, didn't bother me one bit.
It bothered me.
Well, yeah, and then he said, what do you want to do? You want to lift weights when I fight? He says, yeah, I want to fight, sure. I wanted to do that for years. You know, let's do it the right way, and obviously I get some financial considerations they're going to have to go through. And if they don't like it, tough. But in the end of it, I'll probably do it for free. I mean, it's a good test in life.
I still can't believe that old fucker mentioned Chuck Zito. Of all people to mention.
But that's what those fucking guys do. They love people. Some guys love to name drop. It makes them sound
Fucking
important.
Chuck-
Ooh, I knew this
Brad,
guy. Oh, I
Chuck
know that
Zito
guy.
is
Oh, I know that
67 years old. He's not worried about Lenny. He's worried about his next erection.
And what does he have to do with anything?
His next heartbeat.
What does he have to do with what's
Well, like
between
you said,
those
those guys, he's a name dropper.
Right.
It's like always,
You're supposed to be
UFC
you're
fighters.
supposed to be scared because he knows Chuck.
I mean, I had that my whole life, just like when I beat up that training instructor in the Air Force. He was a black belt, Staff Sergeant Mon. When I was in corrective custody, we were allowed to go to church. I remember going to the church. It was an interfaith church. It was all religions under one service, and you had different, you know, priests, rabbis, reverends, whatever. And people with the regular Air Force go to church, come to me, you're the guy that knocked out Mon or whatever. You laid into him, and I was like, whatever. But, you know, they were saying, oh, he's a black belt. I said, I don't care. You know, I ripped him like an animal. Knocked him out. And the MPs jumped on me.
For what?
I didn't have my, I was being lazy, I didn't have my locker. I didn't have my locker straightened up
And we've come full circle.
during inspection.
Ding, ding, ding.
During inspection, my locker wasn't
You were like
arranged.
Private Pile.
Yeah, so, whatever.
That was the first time I ever seen that picture of Leo with the tattoos and the jacked up.
Yeah, how come you never go off on him with all the tattoos?
Because Lenny's a
Well,
pussy.
I
He's not
did.
gonna bite the hand that feeds him.
Rob-
He's a pussy.
Rob,
He's more tatted up than Brad is.
Rob expressed my feelings towards him through a text or phone call.
Oh, don't say that because he's gonna
yeah,
take
Lenny
that
lets
serious.
everybody else talk shit
No,
for
but
him
that-
and then denies it when it's
No,
said.
but that's not true, and I can't let that go on and be said like that because that's not.
There hasn't
true.
been any more podcasts since then with him.
No, and that's partly my fault because when I'm arguing with somebody, I say malicious things. I don't say what's true. I say what I know is going to hurt the person, which is fucked up and it's wrong. And I said,
I thought
Lenny.
you would have learned this 2 years ago.
And Brad, you just admitted number 2, what gets to you?
What's
People making fun of your tattoos. How come Lenny doesn't say anything about his tattoos
I didn't-
like he does me? Brad.
Andrew's the one that just said
Give him
that.
more,
Listen,
give him more.
See how he does that
Yeah.
shit?
Give him more, Brad.
He's the one that said
You're
that.
saying what gets to you.
I didn't,
Let him know your weaknesses. You just did, Brad.
he's the one that said that, not me.
Who?
Andrew said that, not me. What do you?
You said it.
Oh, jeez. Okay. You being serious?
Yeah, he just said, how come he doesn't get on Leo about his tattoos?
He said
Andrew
that.
said that.
Do you suffer from dissociative disorder?
He is filming this.
We ran out of
I
ketamine
did
about a
not
year
say
ago.
that.
Lenny, that was me.
Oh, well, thank you. Actually, you
You-
did me a favor, yeah.
What the
You
fuck?
are correct, yeah. I'm just so fixated on Brad.
Of course. So,
Because,
oh,
to
Lenny,
be honest, I'm gonna
I gotta
be
stop
honest.
sitting
I'm
across
gonna
from
be
him.
honest right now.
You need to start sitting across from
Yeah.
fucking
This
unload
is-
on you.
We've done this in his car. We've done this on podcasts. When he starts going like this, I can't stop. It's like addicting. It's like dopamine rush.
It's a Brad frenzy.
Yeah, he starts. Then he starts trying to get personal with me. Like I'm gonna
I know.
start crying or something.
It's all right.
Lenny has a euphoric high right now, just getting off on pushing Brad's buttons.
Oh, it's
I do,
it's
honestly.
every fucking week. Every week. He does it every week.
Can't help it.
Yeah.
One
Did it at
thing,
the gym.
I know.
I just screamed his name
He was
across the
screaming
gym.
across the gym, "Hey, mailman, where are my circulars?" That was actually funny. I was laughing.
Now your face turned beet red.
Because I was laughing. That shit was.
Dude, I gotta
Oh, you
shut
can
up.
see my face from across the fucking gym. I thought it was
saw
funny. And then I went over there and he started shadow boxing me. That was Rob.
it was
filmed all that. That was
impressive.
funny.
Yeah, his hands are pretty quick.
Yeah, I felt
and they
I
look
felt a
powerful.
little- I felt a little
Yeah.
wind. You got
Yeah.
close a couple times.
Now when I
Couple-
farted is when you felt.
When you
in the
farted
face
is
and
when I
felt
walked the
it.
fuck away.
A couple months of training, I
Andrew used to always
Oh,
crop
yeah.
dust us in the gym too.
Oh yeah.
but
And I'd blame Jason.
Yeah.